Good evening, everyone. We will call this meeting to order. We do have a quorum, and Dr. Welly, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance? All right, I would entertain a motion to adopt the agenda and the consent agenda.
So moved.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. That will bring us to recognitions. We have quite a few recognitions tonight, and we're going to roll through these one at a time. We'd ask that you stay until the end of the recognition section, and then we will pause the meeting and give everybody an opportunity that anybody that wants to exit can. Feel free to stay for the whole meeting, but if you want to leave, please wait until all of the recognitions are done.
Good afternoon. We're going to go ahead and kick off recognitions with the Future Health Professionals State Qualifiers, also known as HOSA. So I'll invite Brittany Tiefenbrunn and Nick Small, and then the state qualifiers up to the podium. Sorry.
All right, guys. Good evening. My name is Brittany Tiefenbrunn, and I serve as a HOSA sponsor alongside of Mr. Small. And tonight we are incredibly proud to share the results of our HOSA, which is the Future Health Professionals' recent trip to the State Leadership Conference. To provide context on this achievement, our students competed against nearly 1,400 members across the state. In an area or an arena of this scale, standing out is a monumental task. However, our students did more than just participate. They excelled, representing Green Valley with professionalism and poise. The first student that we would like to recognize is Chloe Garrison. Chloe competed in dental terminology, where she had to demonstrate knowledge of dental anatomy, procedures, instruments, and pathology. It required significant memorization and an understanding of prefixes, suffixes, root words on oral health care. She took 5th in state. The second student that we would like to recognize is not here with us this evening, and that is Marley Styler. Marley competed in medical terminology, and her event required her to memorize and to know language of medicine. It involved identifying, spelling, defining medical terms, and she ended up placing in the top 10 at state. We also want to recognize another individual who couldn't make it tonight, and that's Corinne Geyer. So Corinne participated in HOSA Happenings, which is a recognition category designed to showcase the chapter's communication and promotion efforts. So she created a multimedia portfolio, if you will, to showcase the work of the chapter and what we've been doing, and she scored high marks and placed for International Leadership Conference this summer in Indianapolis. Next, we would like to recognize Tatum Jacobson. Tatum took top 5 in microbiology in her examination. This is honestly kind of remarkable for a freshman, as oftentimes microbiology is not taught much in the science curriculum up until this point, covering bacteria, virology, infectious disease, and she rocked it. She did amazing. And then finally, we would like to recognize Ava Isaacson and Callie Beard, both who participated in research and persuasive writing and speaking. In this event, they were asked to research a health topic that was related to identifying whether or not they felt that smartphones are responsible for the current youth mental health crisis. They had to research, they had to take a stand, and then they memorized a persuasive speech and memorized and gave it for 4 whole minutes in front of a panel of judges, and they were brave enough to do so. Callie ended up taking 6th in her event, and then Ava ended up placing 3rd in the state and qualified to go on to international conference this summer in Indianapolis. Ava also took 3rd in her testing event, which is anatomy and physiology, and she showcased her knowledge of the human body system. And as a result of this, Ava and Corinne both qualified to go to Indianapolis this summer. They're joining 16,000 students from across the globe in this competition. And these students are more than just competitors. They are future nurses, dentists, researchers, healthcare leaders. Their success proves that they are not prepared for the rigors, or they're not only prepared for the rigors of the health science, but they're already leading the way. So please join us in congratulating our youth professionals.
Okay, next we'll invite up Dr. Drew Smith, who is here to talk about the DECA state qualifiers. And then also the state qualifiers, if you could come up.
All right, these are our DECA. I'm filling in for Miss Jackson first off. This is our DECA students who made it to state this year. DECA is an organization that prepares emerging leaders and entrepreneurs in the world. This group of students had to compete in districts with over 500 students to make it to state. In their competition, they were all required to take a test in that field as well as a role-playing activity to qualify for state. So when they made it to state in January, or in the spring, they competed down at Crown Center, and they competed with over 2,000 other students. So the students up here are Hope Bonin, Allison Epperson, Landon Hodawain, Ashley McMurray, Alec Mercer, Angeli Neri Hernandez, Timothy Omambak, Isabel Phipps, and Evan Willard. Congratulations on making it to state.
Our next recognition is our choir state qualifiers. So I'll invite Miss Emily Chase and the choir students up to the podium.
All right, hello everyone. My name is Emily Chase, and I'm the Director of Vocal Music here at the high school. I've loved my first year teaching choir in Grain Valley, and I'm thrilled to recognize some of our students here this evening. Tonight we're honoring the 9 students that earned the opportunity to participate in the state solo and small ensemble contest. In order to qualify for this event, these students first had to go through the grueling process of district solo and small ensemble. The requirements are the same for both events. Students must prepare 2 contrasting pieces and perform them completely from memory in front of a randomly assigned judge who they don't know at all. The contrast can range anywhere from time period, key, composer, or language. Every student that performed a solo performed one piece in English and the other in a foreign language, once again completely memorized. Students are judged and earn different tiers of ratings at these contests: gold, silver, and bronze. When a student earns a gold, they get to perform their pieces again at state on the campus of Mizzou. This is almost like their victory lap and is an incredible honor and opportunity for all high school students. These students went to state on April 30th and had some fantastic performances. I'm so proud of each and every one of these kids for their hard work and commitment to this venture. Please join me in congratulating Abigail Maynard, Callie Beard, Sarah Lynn Mansfield, Hadassah Trotter, Brooklyn Hedrick, Dylan Rosinski, Joseph Hudson, Sam Corder, and Tristan Arnold on their achievements.
Our next recognition will be GVHS Percussion. They recently competed at the Music for All Sandy Feldstein National Percussion Festival. So I will invite Shane Batchelor and Andrew Mezzarelli up to the podium.
All right, hello. My name is Shane Batchelor. I'm one of the band directors here in Grain Valley, and tonight I'm delighted to share with you some of the accomplishments of these outstanding students you see before you. Around this time last year, we recorded to submit an application to Music for All for what is called the National Festival. It's a prestigious festival where hundreds of schools from across the country submit to perform and attend certain special sessions for professional development of young musicians. And we learned in July last year that we were one of the 12 percussion ensembles selected to perform from across the country. And not only that, but we were the only school from the state of Missouri chosen to perform across a wide array of performance categories consisting of concert bands, percussion ensembles, and orchestras. So we were delighted to know we're not just representing Grain Valley, but also our state at this festival. We began our rehearsal process in September with a few intermittent rehearsals throughout the fall, and we really picked up in the spring as we got closer to our event in March. We got to stay in Indianapolis from March 25th through the 29th, and while we were there, we didn't just focus on our performance, but we got to have a great time getting to interact with some of our peers from students across the country, as well as getting to attend workshops and clinics held by world-renowned musicians with categories consisting of things like improvisation and composition, but also expanding out to more topics such as leadership and mental health. Despite not having our scheduled dress rehearsal at our venue due to a dispute with our bus driver, our students did amazing, like on stage. They had a wonderful showing. We received amazing feedback from the audience in the forms of good jobs and all that after the performance, but I believe this group, we might have been the only group to receive a standing ovation in the middle of our set, which was really, really special for them to see. And the next day after that performance, we got to come back for another event called the Honors Percussion Recital, where soloists from each school got to perform, and we were delighted to select Madeline Sharkey to be our soloist to represent us from her outstanding leadership, musicianship, and her dedication to the group throughout the years. When we came back, we just got to reflect on our experiences from the festival a lot, and we had a deeper sense of gratitude for the privilege of what we do here, and we want to take the opportunity to thank you all for continuing to support access to a quality music education here in Grain Valley. what we get to do here is really, really special, and we take that as a responsibility to give back in any way we can, whether it's moving people through musical performance or, quite literally doing good for our community. So thank you all. At this time, I want to recognize the amazing students that we see up here. We have Caden Byers, William Chrisman, William Cooper, Dayton Kramer, Madison Geiger, Charles Green, Chase Johnson, Emma Michelson, Madeline Sharkey, Quincy Stout, Annabella Turner, Wyatt Walker, Dallas Weir, Levi Whitaker, and Nolan Wilson.
Okay, our final recognition is the Missouri Seal of Biliteracy Qualifiers, and we will bring up Mr. J. Kilpatrick and the qualifiers.
Hello and good evening. I'm Jay Kilpatrick, Spanish teacher from the high school. Tonight I'm here to recognize students who earn the Missouri Seal of Biliteracy. This is a statewide honor awarded to students who demonstrate a high level of proficiency in English and at least one additional language, in this case Spanish. To qualify, students must meet the Missouri English benchmark through state assessments. ELA 2, EOC has to be a proficient or higher, and qualifying ACT scores at 18 or higher on the reading or the English sections. They must also pass a nationally recognized language proficiency exam that measures reading, writing, listening, and speaking in the second language. For Spanish, students need to perform at an intermediate level or higher, which is represented by a composite score of 5 or higher on this test. Earning this seal shows that these students are not only bilingual, but also biliterate and prepared to